I finished the Mathew Corbett series by Robert McCammon. I finished Kings of Shadow in June, and I just went right into book 10. So Kings of Shadow was book 8. Once I found out that book 9 is just short stories, I was like, I like Mathew Corbett. Maybe I'll pick up the short stories, because I guess the short stories fit in between each book. And I'm like, well, I've already read half of them, so maybe I don't need to do that now. And if all these short stories feel like they're small standalone things, because I prefer like standalone stories, I like the short story. Alright. Anywho, Kings of Shadow. It's got some stuff. It's got people on a boat, and then there's an island, and it's got a volcano, and it's got an island or a thing called Gorgath. I think that's the thing. That's the thing. It's got a Looney Tune for a king. It's got a flashback for a particular character that I don't want to spoil. Yeah. It's got it's got a mystery about, am I going crazy or am I forgetting things? And that's some stuff. Also, we're just gonna do Leviathan. We're gonna throw the review right in with it. So that's gonna happen. So the premise is everything's cleared up. Matthew's got to go find this magic mirror thing. He puts his lady on a boat. He says, I'll come back to New York when I'm ready and I find the thing. And she's like, get on the boat with me. Turns out if he gets on the boat with all the stuff that happens in book 8 and book 10, he could have just got on the boat and the story would have ended. It would have ended. Part of me wishes it would have, but they're okay. These books are okay. We get a flashback for Cardinal Black, which, believe it or not, I think might have been one of the most interesting points in the whole book. That was pretty cool. Hudson gets some character backstory stuff, and aside from that, he just gets some character backstory stuff. I mean, piss, that's all the notes I took. So now I guess we just wing it. The purpose is to go find this magic mirror, and then a character from a past book shows up, and it's like, oh my goodness! Yep. I think this book is better than the last couple I read. At least it had some interesting points. You can definitely tell McCammon's trying to wrap this up, which I think he could have wrapped it up in the last book, but he didn't. This feels like half of one book, and that makes sense when you get to Leviathan. We're going to move on to the Leviathan stuff. Book 10. I didn't take notes for this, did I? I thought I did. Oh, French toast. I'm hot. I'm ready to go home and hang out with the kids, and I took notes. I did take notes. Does this feel like a fulfilling conclusion? I wish that it would have just ended and he could have got to get with Barry and go back to New York on the boat. They still could have done the same epilogue that they did. They just didn't. Spoilers for the previous book, so if you don't want them, don't watch it. No one's watching this anyways. So Black comes back. He's the dude who gets the flashback. He's the reoccurring character who just gets dead in this book. Now we get some new villains who want the mirror. I'm telling you right now, if Matthew would have just got on the boat with Barry and went back to New York, nobody ever really would have found the mirror. He's the guy who's like, oh, I think I know where the mirror's at. And he doesn't figure that out until the end of the book. And then It's just... I am happy for this to end. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's Leviathan review. That's all I got. The epilogue in Leviathan and the overall series is that in 2052, spoilers, a future descendant of Mathew Corbett, he too is the chip off the old block, and he likes to solve mysteries. And I think overall for the series, it's okay. I really liked book 1. I liked book 2. I liked book 3. I liked book 4. But after book 4, you can really see that McCammon is trying to do a really big, overarching plot that's going to carry Mathew from like this bad thing to the end of this. Like, so one bad thing happens in the 4th book, or excuse me, after he thinks that Slaughter is gone and dealt with in book 3, right? Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, spoilers for whatever. The island has a particular crop. Well, it's like a chemical that it's in the food. It makes people go crazy, and then Mathew starts seeing a version of Cardinal Black. He's literally visioning Cardinal Black, who's now helping him solve whatever's going on. That's okay, I guess. I didn't hate it. I don't. If it's not utilized right, it's not. Anywho, after he thinks he deals with Cardinal Black, the 4th book introduces new characters that carry Mathew to new bad guys. That gets him entangled with new bad guys. That gets him entangled with new bad guys. Here's the other bad guy from the thing we thought, but no, now he's... And that's fine. People like it. I like it. As a whole, I'd say the series is good. I would say the first 3 books are amazing. I'd say the 4th book is great. And then you start getting into this is good. When are we going to bring it back home and just have a good reset? And didn't do that. He just carried it. So yeah, that is it. I'm done with the Mathew Corbett stuff, minus the short stories, which I'm saving those for a rainy day, because I'm hoping that the short stories themselves are kind of like a standalone thing. There's people walking by. And I bet I sound like a crazy man. Anywho, that's it. I'm good. I'm done. I might make a quick short. I won't do that. I will do that, because that's how you catch the algorithm. Okay. Toodaloo.